Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, and our Troll Shaman playthrough. We are entering Silverpine today. Yeah, I was kind of getting... I always get burned out in the Barrens unexpectedly. It's really weird, we're not there for very long, and I start to kind of dislike the quest in the Barrens, and I think maybe that's something that I should consider about myself, is that I don't seem to enjoy questing in the Barrens, even though aesthetically, and artistically, and musically, I love the Barrens. But when it comes to actually doing the quest there, it turns out that I don't really care for them. So yeah, we are going to go into Silverpine today. And then we might eventually do some stuff in Stone Talon Mountains. We've got the Spirits of Stone Talon, which is a level 17 quest, which means we can probably go there around level 19. Maybe start doing some stuff at the initial camp at the entryway. But for now, we're going to go over here. We need to escort Erland, if he's there. Now, if somebody else is doing this quest right now, then escorting him... Oh, there he is. No, he is up right now, so let's take advantage of that. Gonna avoid some of these wargs. I think we'll be fighting them soon. It's like getting late here in Azeroth. It's almost 9 o'clock server time, and I'm realizing I don't think I've ever played in Silverpine around sunset or after sunset. Not since like original classic, maybe like original vanilla, like 16 years ago. The wolves outside won't leave, and they eye me evilly every time I step foot out that door. They must be incredibly hungry to think I'm worth eating. I have to report to my teammate, the Deathstalker Rain Yorick, and to get to Rain, I'll need help against those wolves. Please escort me. And there are a lot of wolves out there, so we'll have a better chance if you have friends. Yeah, we don't have any friends.
Watch your back.
We are friendless, it's true. But what we do have are skills and abilities that can kill wargs, so... And with these guys being level 11, even if we get jumped by a bunch of them, I don't think it's going to be a problem for us to handle it. Is this guy going to want to let me skin? He's not going too fast. Now the discolored warg hearts we're going to want to keep a hold of, because there will be a quest here at some point asking us for discolored warg hearts. That is level 17. We're going to go with this one-headed mace for a bit, and we're going to throw on this shield to get our one-headed mace skill leveled up. And we need to catch up to this guy here. Oh, have we... We must have used a one-headed mace at the beginning, yeah, because we already have a little bit of skill with it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we did start off with a one-headed mace, so we're not far behind. The only thing that we have no skill in is stabs. I don't know if we'll be equipping a stab and hitting with it. If we were to equip a stab, it would probably be like a stat stick for healing. It probably just would have intellect on it. I don't think it would be something where we'd really need to swing, although even as a healer, I would like to be able to contribute some DPS, so yeah. Maybe we would just go one-hander and shield. Hi. Masses of wolves are to the east, and whoever lived at Maiden's Orchard is gone. If I am excused, then I'd like to check on Quinn.
What now?
Thank you for the aid. I had feared Erland was overcome by the dangers of Silverpine. With your help, I see that he has not. He has not been overcome? You would say that he was not I had feared Erland was overcome by the dangers of Silverpine. With your help, I see that he has not. No, Blizzard editors. No. You can see that he was not. Or you can see that he has not been. Although Quinn's wounds are mending, I want to get our report to High Executor Hadrick as quickly as possible. It has information that is vital to the Forsaken's occupation of Silverpine.
Embrace the shadow.
Okay, we can do that. I think that's all we can do here right now, although I'm fairly certain we just get sent back here by somebody down in Silverpine, so yeah. It's really beautiful here in the sunset light, isn't it? Yeah, I always think of Silverpine as a little bit of a dreary type of forest. A little bit gray and, you know, Forsaken-esque, but it's got some pretty nice hues during the sunset hour. Very cool. I'm glad I decided to get on tonight and play for a little bit. As you guys know, I usually don't do that much in Azeroth in the evening time. But it is nice to change that up every once in a while to see a different side of Azeroth. The dark side, to be specific. Yeah, I think this is a good time for us to be here. There might be, yeah, see, Deathstalker's report is a low level. There might be a couple of lower level quests, but we're like right at the edge of when we want to come here. So it's definitely a good time. Do I want to do more questing in the Barrens? I mean, if I wanted to do more questing, I probably would have finished Raptor Heads and the Forgotten Pools before I left, honestly. Yeah, I think it's one thing that I've kind of learned about myself is that I don't like questing in the Barrens. I can't think of a single character where we've stayed in the Barrens very long before I've gotten tired of it. We tried to stay there on the Warrior as well, but then I ended up taking the Warrior like out of the Barrens immediately and into Eversong Woods to get us into the Ghostlands. So yeah, we'll see how this goes and how many levels we get here, but for the time being, I am planning to stay here in Silverpine, and then I probably want to do some stuff in Stone Talon. I'd like to do some stuff in Ashenvale. And yeah, maybe I would just like to leave the rest of the Barrens. Which, like I said, partially that kind of sucks, because I like the Barrens aesthetic. The music, the ambience, it's all good. I just don't like the actual questing routes. Alright, let's just go around and we will pick up everything and see what we've got going on here.
What would you ask?
Border crossing. As you may know, the town of Ambermill remains a source of human opposition, mainly through the support they receive from the Wizards of Dalaran. I don't know what their plan is, but for them to show interest in a backwater village like Ambermill indicates that it must have some greater importance. They've been shipping crates by the wagon from Hillsbrad. Many of those supplies end up at a small camp north of Pyrewood Village. Retrieve the components, contents even, of the crates and return them to me.
Beware the living.
And Baron's Peril. I've received reports that a group of undead are holding up to prepare for an attack against us. Armed with this information, we can turn the tables and attack them first, nipping their little plan in the bud. Unfortunately, my information is spotty at best. They are reported to be hiding in a location known as Baron's Peril.
Trust no one.
Alright. You have a quest, which is low level, but we need to do it.
Hello.
Prove your worth. Lady Sylvanas has charged Very Mothras with conquering the human and dwarven lands to the south. But that fool Aragol, charlatan of Dalaran, and now cursed beast of Shadowfang Keep, let his reckless magic wreak havoc with the strategic stronghold of Silverpine Forest. I need someone skilled in the ways of combat to help clean up Aragol's mess. Prove yourself to me by killing 5 Moonrage White Scalps.
Dark Lady.
They're going to be right around here, and we're going to want to get that done immediately. To get that chained into the next part, which will hopefully be green or yellow. We have a recipe for death here.
Speak quickly.
Arthas's numbers are overwhelming, but with a new plague, we could eradicate both the Scourge army and the human infestation once and for all. My studies have proven that spider blood combined with a toxin derived from the grizzled bear heart results in a deadly elixir. Collect samples from the spiders in the skittering dark to the northwest and from the bears wandering throughout Silverpine.
Trust no one.
We are going to be smart, and we will set our hearthstone here.
This had better be good.
Did you discover the fate of the Deathstalkers? I did, but you didn't ask me to do that. I discovered it all on my own. I hadn't accounted for the level of Scourge presence we've seen in Silverpine Forest, nor for the troubles our Darkstalkers have had in their scouting efforts. Your aid to the Deathstalkers was invaluable, and you will be commended with 2 silver. While you were out helping the Deathstalkers, Apothecary Renferal sent you a summons. He did not give me details, but he wanted to speak with you about the wolf hearts you had given him. See, the weird thing is, I think maybe we're supposed to not notice the Deathstalkers until we get to the Sepulchre, and then they're supposed to give us a quest to go out there. So when you do it in the other order, this all seems really strange. He did not give me details, but he wanted to speak with you about the wolf hearts you had given him. Have I given anybody anything yet? Why is this giving us this quest? It seems so out of order. We haven't given anybody any wolf hearts at all. We don't even have a quest right now for wolf hearts. That's really weird.
Speak quickly.
See, here, now he's telling us about the Deathstalkers that we just reported from. A couple weeks ago, 2 of our Deathstalkers, Rain and Quinn Yorick, were sent on a reconnaissance mission through the northern Silverpine Forest. We have not heard from them. They may have become victim to the Scourge, though if that is true, then I want it confirmed. Find these Deathstalkers that we just reported back to him with a letter, literally from them.
Beware.
Really, really strange. Really, really strange. Okay. We'll just ignore that little bit of incontinuity. Maybe we broke something. I don't know. Because we definitely have not given this guy any wolf hearts.
What is it?
See, the wolf hearts... What is this about? The wolf hearts you acquired? Wait. Oh, okay. So because I gathered those hearts, we must have taken his quest and then being able to complete that quest immediately because I had grabbed those warg hearts on the way in. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. That's got to be what it is. It was from the hearts that we'd already grabbed. Okay, now we're back on track. Some of the things make sense. The Deathstalkers part doesn't make any sense still. How the guy in the basement here suddenly forgot that we just reported from the Deathstalkers and is like, oh yeah, we need to find these Deathstalkers that you just handed me a letter from. I'll go out and find them. That part still doesn't make sense. But this part makes a little bit more sense. Okay. The wolf hearts you acquired possess a quality unseen in similar specimens. There is a toxicity to them that should be deadly to the very wolves in which the hearts beat. It's quite incredible, and we must study it further. I kept a few samples of the hearts acquired. Take them to my colleague Apothecary Zinj in the Undercity.
Beware the living.
Okay, sure. Sure. Inventory looks bad, man. Looks bad. Let's do so. I must not have vendored after Ragefire Chasm.
Speak quickly.
That sounds like something I would do. Yep, totally forget the vendor. No. Decline, please. Don't hit me with a whisper now after you've already sent me the invite. Okay, I think that is pretty good. There's the whisper.
Victory for Sylvanas.
There's the whisper. Okay, and this over here was a quest that I believe I picked up in Thunderbluff, which was probably just a breadcrumb to get us here, but I had never done it before. It was to visit the tomb of this person. A female undead gave the quest to us. The stone is cold to the touch, but has obviously been abused. Trash litters the area, nicks and gnashes decorate the relief atop the coffin, and the foliage around the grave has started to grow over the site. No one cares for whoever is buried here, especially not any victims of the plague. You place the worthless pendant on the grave, and the gemstone within the setting seems to dull noticeably. As you stand to leave, you look down at the pendant. It lies lifelessly over the hands of the relief sculpted into the top of the coffin. Your thoughts are interrupted by a stiff, cool breeze passing over the sepulchre. For a moment, everything around you is silent. I love when we get like really well-written atmospheric descriptions that go into like character thought and feeling, but it's like one quest out of every 100 that does it, so it's incredibly jarring when it happens. And that was it. That was just a little breadcrumb quest to get us from Thunderbluff to think about coming here. Let's grab the flight point. That would be smart. I didn't grab the flight point in Undercity, which wasn't smart. I just I jumped off the Zeppelin like an idiot and just kind of like ran my way in. So I will have to make that run at some point. Yeah, that's true. Let's go right down here. There are going to be the white scalps. Yeah, Moonrage white scalps. We got to get this done really quick and get on to the next part. Or at least I hope there will be some. It's always possible that they've been killed. Let's do a /who. There's some people leveling here right now. We are the only shaman. And I did just train level 16 skills and abilities, so we should be good for the next couple levels without having to go back and train. Yeah, someone has like definitely been through here. I hope we get some respawns pretty soon. Because yeah, those were the 5 guys that I planned to fight. Obviously that is not going to happen now. Reapplying Rockbiter weapon will be a good idea. I don't think there are going to be any more going in this direction. Let's come over to the other side of the road and just work our way back towards town. We need bears too. I guess we could fight bears. I really just want to focus this one quest though, honestly. But then again, we're not going to level again before we get it turned in, so if we do fight a few bears on the way, then it's not going to matter too much. And we might as well. Oh, don't grab my white scalp. Okay, he didn't. I'm also planning to do a Wailing Caverns run when we hit level 18, so if we lose a little bit of experience by not doing more in the Barrens, I think we're going to make up for it by doing some dungeons. Especially early on in levels, dungeons are a good way to kind of supplement missing quest experience. If there's like quests you don't want to do, or if you don't really want to zone hop from zone to zone, you don't have to, but if you're not going to zone hop, I would recommend running each of the dungeons you can like 3 or 4 times to kind of supplement the kill experience. It'll help you too because you'll get lots of loot from doing that, which will help you level faster once you are back to leveling. Let's get this turned in and we'll see what level the next part is. I'm hoping it will at least be green.
I am forsaken.
You've served me well, Shaman. It's obvious to me that you will be a worthy aid to me as I prepare to rid Silverpine Forest of Aragorn's curse. How Aragorn gained acceptance within the Kirin is beyond me. His spellcasting knowledge seemed as transparent as a blown glass bauble. What's important now is learning exactly what magic Aragorn used so that I can turn it against him and secure Silverpine Forest for the Dark Lady. Aragorn first stayed at the wheat farm just north of the bridge. One of the Deathstalkers reported seeing some spellbooks but could not secure them.
Goodbye.
That one is 11, so again, I want to run and do that really quick. We can look for some bears on the way if we happen to come across any, that's fine. If not, then no big deal. But yeah, we definitely want to get this. Even the Deathstalker's breadcrumb is still level 12, so still green. Although I am tempted, let's do the remedy and then we'll run up here and we'll report and then we'll hearth back. Maybe we'll even how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We might just do the entire northern section and then hearth back. We'll see. We'll see how good the drops are and stuff like that. We need skittering blood from spiders. We need the bear hearts. We need to report to the Deathstalkers, and we need to go into the house over here to find this book. So it's kind of a bunch of stuff to do, but it's a lower level stuff, so we may be able to knock it all out pretty quickly. There's not really a clear way over this. I guess I have to run down to the bridge. Yikes, did not really realize that we weren't going to have a way across this. I hope I don't slide off here. That would suck. There we go. Okay, yep. My bad for thinking we could take a bit of a shortcut. I am gonna remember to skin these guys. I was doing so well, and then I just kind of forgot. I'm used to, like, not being able to skin Worgen, because I'm used to thinking about them as a race. Like a playable race. And you can't skin playable races. but it's TBC, so you can skin Worgen. Could probably do some reimagining of my keybinds here. I think that's a good start. I don't really use Lightning Bolt, so no reason for it to be on 2. Here are the Dusty Spell Books. That's... oh, you're not a respawn. You're spawned by the event. Sons of Ergo will rise against all who challenge the power of the Moon Rage. Oh, you're not auto-attacking. That's why he's not dying, Robert, because you're not auto-attacking, man. Gotta swing your weapon. Alright, we'll go over here, we'll investigate the dead fields, and then we'll work our way up to the Death Stalkers, and then we're going to be looking for Skittering Blood and Grizzle the Bear Hearts to finish up. We might have to be a little bit careful through here. I feel like there's an elite that wanders around, like the Son of Ergol, right? He wanders around somewhere over here. He has quite a path, so we could encounter him in various places. There might be multiple of it. It might not be just one enemy, it might be multiple enemies. Multiple Sons of Ergol, as it were. And he'll look just like any other Moonrage from a distance, so... we don't need you right now. Let's come down here. That was all they wanted us to do here, was just to... oops, was just to discover this area, so that's done. They're probably gonna send us back for Hatelash, I think her name is. Maybe that's not her name. Some kind of banshee that we have to come back for. I don't really know why I'm avoiding these guys when we need them. Leather Tunic of the Wolf. Pretty cool looking, not as good as what we have. Should I just do the stuff over here first and maybe get the parts we need and then we'll head up to the Death Stalkers? That seems like an okay idea. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they have for us to do, but I don't think they're going to send us out against spiders and bears, so... could probably safely work on the spiders and bears. And then go visit them. And that way, if they don't have anything for us to do up here, we can then just hearth out. Concerningly, we've only gotten a single heart. That's a little bit concerning. Here, I'll complain about it more, and it will drop more because obviously that's what happens, right? let's drink here. We've been doing pretty good. This is the first time that we've had to sit down and drink, so yeah, that's good. Don't know why he didn't aggro. Maybe he was resetting. No, these guys are just running all over the place. That's really wild. You don't often see enemies doing things quite like that. I wish we did see more of it. He's coming back. We're okay to go back to the two-hander for a while. We've got the one-handed mace skill leveled up. Are we doing significantly more damage with the two-hander though? 48 top end and 14 DPS on the one-hander. 51 top end and 17.5. Huh. I don't know. I haven't really decided how I want to build this shaman yet. I could build this to be a little bit more tanky. For now, we're going to grab Thundering Strikes. We could be a little bit more tanky. If we went into shield spec, then I would basically always want to have a shield though. That'd be the thing. Because then if we don't have a shield, then we're wasting these points. And then by that token, I feel like if we grab shield spec, which means we'll always have a shield, we're always going to be getting like the bonus armor that a shield provides. I feel like then we want to take toughness and kind of double down on that and increase the armor value that we get from items, which is going to be up to 10%. So we could do that. That'd be interesting. And then maybe when we get dual wield, maybe we respec a little bit when we get dual wield. I'm not going to go into that cave unless we have to, so let's stay out here in what remains of the daylight. This is basically dusk, I guess. I like taking less damage, honestly. I would usually take like slightly longer combats and have less damage taken by us than to defeat an enemy faster, but take significantly more damage. So yeah, maybe we'll go that route. Maybe we'll go one-hander and shield for leveling. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we can go one-hander and shield without having to go into shield spec, without having to go into the armor thing, so... Yeah, I mean, we can keep ourselves versatile. We'll see where we get with our points and what we want to spend our points on. I really am undecided. I don't think I'm going to go into improved lightning shield this time around, that's the thing. So we'll have a few extra points to deal out that I normally would dump here. Maybe I dump those into shield spec, maybe we dump them somewhere else, I don't know. Because we're going to go 5 points here, we're going to go 1 point here. And so then maybe I could just come back up and put 4 points here. Then we take 5 points here. We take a point here. we take 3 points here, and then maybe we have points to dump into toughness. Maybe we do something like that. Here we go. Son of Aragorn, level 20 elite. He is just wandering around all over the place, and he will make us have a very bad time if we get too close to him. Okay, we'll poke our heads into the mine a little bit because we are not getting items out here. So let's go ahead and we'll go in here. We won't go in deep enough so that we have to deal with the respawns. We'll make sure that we go in and then kind of get out in a reasonable amount of time. Ooh, there's green fuzzy ones down here too. Well, that was worth it to see the green fuzzy ones. That was a big resist. I'm gonna throw down our fire tome to make up for that. Throw down Stoneclaw Totem as well. It's so nice to have like reactive CC where like you have a crowd control item that you don't have to think about it before you use it. You can just do whatever you want, and if you get yourself into a bad spot, you throw down Stoneclaw. Look at that, you're doing great. That's probably one of my favorite things about the class is like how amazing Stoneclaw Totem is while you're leveling. It's good in dungeons too. I think we used it in Ragefire at least once where we pulled a bunch of stuff and I just threw down Stoneclaw just to help out the tank a little bit. You know, instead of having all that hitting the paladin, throw down a Stoneclaw, see who it attracts. Pretty amazing tool. Okay, we're gonna kill this one and then I think we're gonna back. Yeah, I bet by now the ones on the outside are gonna be respawning if they haven't already. I have to rewire my brain. My brain still says sometimes that Lightning Shield is 3. It's worth it. It's worth it to change your keybinds. Like, it's worth it to change your keybinds when you realize that you can change them and that's going to be better for you, even though you're going to have to, like, rewire part of your brain. It doesn't take too long. But your keybind should always be a work in progress as you, like, figure out what you hit more often, what is easier for you to hit. Keybind should always be a work in progress. It should never just be that you set your keybinds and leave them that way the entire run, because that is not going to work. You got to be aware of how it feels to hit your buttons if you want to like continue having a good time on a class. At least that's what I've found. Yeah, we're just not getting a lot of the item, are we? The drop rate has been a little bit low. It's not too bad. I mean, we are getting a lot of respawns popping up, so I appreciate that. We might be going back for another delve, though. It's too bad you can't skin spiders, but I guess technically they have an exoskeleton, so... Which is not a skin. But you can skin... I think I pointed this out before. Yeah, I probably have already been through this rant, haven't I? About the scorpions? Yeah, you can skin scorpions, right? They have an exoskeleton for sure. But you can't skin spiders, so a little bit of a double standard, I feel like. Let's see, are the bear and the spider going to have social aggro? No, but the bear will aggro if we get too close. Our druid buddy, who we've been kind of questing around a little bit, is here again. We must be on a similar change. Oh, an instant respawning spider. Those are my favorite kind. Yeah, you squish them and they pop back up. Only one? Oh, come on. We're gonna have a ton of spider parts. They just aren't the one part that we need for the quest. Alright, 5 out of 6. We are looking for one more. The druid was just in here. He probably cleared a little ways, but it doesn't seem like he was in here long enough to clear very far, so he didn't go this way at all. And there we go. And that, what just happened, is why I don't lay totems down in every combat. Some people don't like the idea of a shaman that doesn't lay down totems. I don't like the idea of wasting mana and global cooldowns on things that are not necessary towards efficiently finishing a combat. But, you know, to each their own. Okay, we do need the Essence of Nightlash already. I did not even notice, but yeah, there were 2 objectives. I'm glad that I kind of look at the minimap, because I've been really bad these days about actually reading my quest log. So at least I stare at the minimap. Yeah, there she is. She's out right now. I think usually you have to fight a few of these guys to get her to spawn, but she's definitely up, and we're gonna go grab her. That's lucky that I happened to notice that. You guys probably knew, like you're yelling at me, Robert, you have to go into the field. But there we go. Okay, that's not a son of Aragol, so we don't have to be terrified. That being said, one of them could be lurking basically anywhere around here, so... At any moment we can get 1 or 2 shot out of existence. Whoa! What did we do? Alright, I see. We pulled way too many. Made them very angry. But the Stoneclaw Totem came in and has basically saved our lives, so there is that. Okay. Good. Crisis averted. Looks like we got a warlock over here, blood elf.
I am forsaken.
You found us! Wait, you don't remember when I saw you before and you gave me the letter to... hello? Hello? Why are these quests so weird? You don't often run into some discrepancy like this, but this is a big one.
Victory for Sylvanas.
My brother Quinn was badly hurt by the ghoul, Ivar the Foul, and I don't know if he will heal properly without magical aid. Although I am not an apothecary, I do know that our apothecaries can make healing potions from the discolored hearts of wargs. What is going on? I thought we turned in the warg heart quest. Was that a different quest for warg hearts? Or are these quests just really strangely written without any sense of actual continuity? Grizzled bear hearts. Did I sell all my warg hearts? No, here we go. Discolored warg heart. We got 2 of them.
Beware.
We need 6. Okay, yeah, let's get these warg hearts. Oh, there are no wargs alive, you say? Oh, okay. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, there's 1. That's a start. 2. I think this is nighttime in Silverpine. I think this is as dark as it's gonna get here. The darkest place I've seen so far at night, I think, has been the Shimmering Flats. I didn't record during it, but I ran through there one time at night to turn a quest in on my warrior, and it was really, really dark. And that's probably the darkest I've seen the game. But that being said, I've only played at night in a couple of zones recently, so... The wetlands was darker than this, I think, when we were there on the Draenei Shaman. The wetlands was pretty dark. But maybe this isn't full darkness yet, but it does kind of look like it is. See, now this quest, the Discolored Warg Hearts, is back down to being a level 11 quest, so... Technically a lower level than us. Maybe not worth full quest experience. But we're gonna do it anyway. Although they are not dropping with any rapidity. Which is concerning. Well, let's come down to the other side of the road and see if maybe we can find some down here. Oh, we could have, but they have been mostly killed. I want to be headed back this way. I don't want to keep heading out of the zone when ultimately we are going to have to... Well, we're not going to have to run, I guess, but I think we have to turn into her before we do anything else. Well, maybe all we're gonna find down here are corpses. It seems like that could be the case. Oh boy. We need one more, so... I don't know. What we really need is a little bit more luck. There we go. And no, this is going to actually turn back into the apothecary, so we are going to hearth on out of here.
What now?
My time is short, Shaman, for the Dark Lady has charged me with a grave task. Oh, okay. Renfrew takes the hearts. It is troubling to hear our Deathstalkers have failed their mission. Let us hope that these failures are rare. I'll give you the potion in a moment, but here is its recipe. If those Deathstalkers find themselves in need of future aid, then perhaps you can give it yourself. Here's the potion to aid Quinn Yorick in recovery. Now, if you will excuse me, I have very important work to continue. So yeah, that has to go back to him at some point. Like, it's level 11, so like running up there to turn it in, is that going to be worth the experience? Probably not, since they're probably not going to have a follow-up. But we will do it, we'll get it turned in at some point.
I'm listening.
This is precisely the spell that I was in search of, Shaman. If your dedication to the Dark Lady's cause remains infallible, you will find you have quite a future amongst the Forsaken. After examining Errol's work, my worst suspicions were confirmed. The old hack was not qualified to clean chamber pots in Dalaran, let alone represent the Kirin Tor in its most dire hour. Fools. Errol used enchanted items to reinforce his weak magic. I need to examine these items firsthand. Travel north and slay Moonrage Gluttons and Moonrage Dark Souls until you have collected enough of their enchanted shackles for my research.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Okay.
What now?
You've defeated Nightlash? Our success against the Rothides depends on her destruction. I heard of your successful raid against the Rothides, and this essence is proof of Nightlash's death. The Scourge have lost ground this day. Your value to the Forsaken grows. And the Decrepit Fairy. We've discovered a new hive for the Scourge, the Decrepit Fairy. The fairy lies east of the Sepulchre and is heavily patrolled by Rothides and other undead. There must be a reason for the Scourge's occupation of the area. Go to the Decrepit Fairy and find out why the Scourge are there.
Our time will come.
Oh, alright guys, I am actually going to take a little bit of a break here. I know not as long of an episode as normal, which often happens to me when I play in the evening. I just get a little bit too sleepy. So yeah, we'll end things here. I have to get us to Undercity. We have some breadcrumbs there that need to be turned in so that we can get follow-ups. I need to grab the flight point there, most importantly. And then, yeah, we will continue our journey here in Silverpine. Hope you guys are still enjoying the series. Thank you for being here and for all the support. I really do very much appreciate it. A special thank you to those of you who are with me on the YouTube membership and on Patreon. That is the kind of direct support that will hopefully help me keep doing this long into the future. So thank you so much to those that do. Everyone take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again really soon. Bye now.